Yeah, that's probably the only downside of it is that there weren't any fans. But they played it on the speaker. They were a little late, but they played on the speaker, so I got to hear that. But yeah, I mean, it felt great. Just to be out there in a situation like that is what every kid dreams of. And I've been in some close games throughout my college career, and just trying to take that poise and calmness that I had then and bring it to the league.
Come on.
Hi, Kyle. How's it going?
Good.
It wasn't just the game winner there. You took over the last 2 or 3 minutes there. You hit a step back. You had a couple nice paint touches with some passes. What were you seeing? How was that feeling?
Yeah, they were trying to ice and they were jumping like really hard to ice me, and so I was getting the guards on my back, which is always a plus. And I was just trying to make the right plays. I had a couple turnovers that need to clean up. So like I said, just trying to get my teammates involved, and whenever my shots were there, I obviously look for those.
Matt George.
Hey, Kyle, Coach Walton said that the coaching staff trusts you, that the entire roster, the bench trusts you. It was easy to tell how happy they were for you tonight, especially with that celebration after the game winner. What does that mean to you in your second year with your NBA journey so far to hear the trust from your coaches and from your teammates?
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably the best part of all of this is just how happy they were for me, and how excited they got. They told me go for the win because it's preseason. They were like, go for the win, don't try to tie it up. So and they said they were ready to jump over the screen that's blocking the bench. So when they said that, I knew that I had to knock it down. And to answer your question about the coaching staff, they've been really good about instilling me with confidence. Even last year, I didn't get many opportunities, but they always told me to be ready, and I tried to be. And obviously, same thing with this year.
Marshall Harris.
Hey, Kyle, getting to watch you last year in Stockton, and this was pretty much a direct translation from your approach. I mean, you had games where you took 16, 17 threes in a game. How much did the G League prepare you for moments like this in terms of just to go out with the mentality that you had throughout the game of if you see daylight, you're firing?
Yeah, absolutely. The G League was great. I loved playing down there. Actually, I loved my teammates and coaches down there. So that helped, again, build my confidence and help me work on parts of my game that maybe were a little weaker, whether that was defensively or being able to play more point guard, which I did tonight. And it's a testament to the G League, but also just off-season work that I've put in, trying to work on my all-around game and get bigger, get stronger. And I was able to do those things. And I love the G League and my time spent down there, and I definitely learned a lot.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Kyle, kind of following up on that, just what's the biggest difference between you this time right now than a year ago when you came in as a rookie?
Physically, I put on about 10 pounds, so that's been a huge adjustment and advantage that I've been able to put that on. And then just working so hard in the off season, trying to perfect my craft and really working on my mindset and how I can just be ready at all moments. Even when I think I might not play or I think I'm going to play a lot, just again, being cool and even keel and being ready to produce or help my teammates and the team in any way that I can.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, Kyle, how you talked about working on point guard skills and defense. What talk about those two things a little bit more and how you feel like you've kind of improved in those areas.
Yeah, the point guard stuff. I wasn't even able to shoot until high school. I shot like with two hands like this, so I was a playmaker all of my life. Played a lot of point guard, and then when I got to high school, I had the ball in my hands a lot. And then when I got to college, it was kind of like a little bit more off the ball. We had Ty Jerome and Kihei, so I was forced to be off the ball more. And so I've always had it, and just getting back in the groove of it was what, again, the G League helped with. And then this offseason, really focusing on my ball handling, and then defensively just, mostly defense is a mindset. And so I've been working on that, trying to, have fun with it. And, again, putting on that weight, I'm like 180 now. So being able to, hold my own in the post or when they drive and take a couple bumps without, being completely moved out of place has helped.
James Ham.
Hey, Kyle, nice shot.
Thank you.
The NBA is it's about opportunities and taking advantage of them for young players like yourself. Just how much are you like sort of relishing in this opportunity to sort of put your stamp and fight for some time?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a guy who sets lofty goals that most people think are crazy, and that's what I like to chase. If you laugh at it, if you don't laugh at it, that means I'm probably not going to chase that goal because it's not big enough. And so making the roster was a goal that I set this year. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, then I'm very content. I know I could still get an opportunity even if I'm not on the actual roster. So I just again being ready at all times, no matter what, being even keel. Never Belly always tells me, man, never be too high or too low. So I'm just trying to take that to heart.
Couple more. Sean Cunningham.
Kyle, along those lines, how gratifying or content? I mean, how gratifying, I guess, are these first three preseason games for you? But at the same time, how content is it knowing what you've been able to do? Are you content with it, or do you feel you could do more?
I think you know the answer to that. I know I can do a lot more, and I'm looking forward to hopefully being able to do more. I'm just really thrilled with the opportunities that I've gotten in this preseason because I didn't play all that well in the first Portland game. Those 7, 8, 9 minutes I played, and that I took that to heart. Just tried to come back the next day or the next game and be better, and focus on those things that I was messing up on or whatever that was. So, and they gave me more time that Portland game, which was kind of shocking to me. But again, I try to be ready. So if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And that's just the mindset that I've always tried to have.
Matt George, last one.
Kyle, after Sunday's game in Portland, Rashawn Holmes praised how hard you work, and then Buddy Hield did the same thing on the TNT broadcast after the game tonight. The work ethic that you have, is it easier with this group, how much they are behind you, and where does that motivation for you really come from?
Yeah, I mean, I love Rashawn and Buddy and the whole team. They're awesome. They always, lift me up and encourage me and just tell me again to be ready. My time will come. So, where that work ethic comes from is just I've always been smaller. I never passed an eye test. Every single level that I get to, I've had to reprove myself. So, when I get to high school, I was nobody until my senior year, and then I get to college and had to go through all that, and then ended up on top, and then I get to the league and I'm playing all GLeague. So like just having to reprove myself is kind of a chip on my shoulder that I carry. And, I don't want it to happen any other way. Like this is my path. And, I'm super excited to be on this journey and be in this organization that trusts me as you've seen the past couple games.
Thank you.